Swole Benji here. Today we're going to talk about, is World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, worth playing in 2021? My short answer is no, and let me tell you why. Alright, so the very first reason is that there are no fresh servers, okay? I don't know what the heck Blizzard is doing not making a fresh server. I get it. There are tons of servers in Classic right now with like less than 1,000 active players. There's servers with like not even a full raid roster's worth of players. I get that. Why not just merge them or let them freely transfer to a higher populated server? Something like that. But my gripe about not having a fresh server is that every single big boy on the current servers, you know, the ones that do GDKP runs, and for those that don't know, a GDKP run is when you do a raid and you have pay piggies or people with lots of money that bought gold from Chinese gold farmers. They go in there and they spend thousands and thousands of gold so that they can get raid gear. Alright? The people that have been doing GDKP runs since, I don't know, a year ago have been just mad banking. These players are going to absolutely ruin and control the TBC economy. They never have to farm. They never ever have to grind. They have all the money to power level an infinite amount of professions. They have all the money to afford any kind of service like arenas or even a raid carry, etc. There's no reason that you should want to play on such a gold inflated server. You know about economy, right? You know about inflation, how the value of gold like gets lower the more gold that's in the game. There's no gold sink for these guys. There's nothing for them to buy. They're just going to be sitting on an account full of gold capped characters. And you have to compete with that. You have to live with that. You have to be around that. It's like you're the poor, low-down brother in the ghetto, and they're the rich, Jim Bezos or whatever is Jeff Bezos, that guy, yeah. The whole server's going to be filled with Jeff Bezoses, okay? And you aren't going to have any of that cut. You're going to be out there slaving away in the Amazon, wagey and a cagey warehouses, farming primals all damn day, while they're sitting in the high-rise, I don't know, tower, like this little tower here, a little high-rise tower, and they will be, just laughing at you. You're going to be down there with the Venezuelans that are trying to feed their families because their currency is ruined. That's going to be you. Why would you want to play an MMORPG and suffer like that? Okay, I get it. If you're one of the GDKP chads out there that are fully loaded, or maybe you're an office dweeb that's just going to buy gold. Like, Blizzard doesn't even ban gold buyers anymore. The last guy that bought gold that I talked to, he got a 3-day ban, and he got to keep his gold. The dude spent 500 real-life dollars on gold. His character's set for life. He never has to farm, he never has to grind. And a 3-day ban, like a little 3-day timeout. Like, whoop-de-doo, man, that's like 3 days. Like, do you really want to play a game with that? That's why a fresh server is very important. Without a fresh server, these people can't prosper, they can't thrive, they can't, make you bend the knee and suckle on their rich, gold-plated toes. So, there's no reason to play without a fresh server. Alright, now the second reason is low population trends. Okay, back in the day in TBC, back in the day when it was first came out, okay, listen, populations were ever increasing. They were ever growing until Cataclysm. Like, mid-Cataclysm, everyone started jumping ship and quitting. But in Classic, people have already quit. The only people that stayed are the ones that are already in well-established raid guilds with their office co-workers, their friends, etc., right? People like you and me that don't have friends, that don't have raid guilds, that refuse to bend the knee and give up our freedom of speech and choice, we don't have guilds. Not only that, but the raids in TBC lower the count from 40 players to 25. So if you're not part of the inner circle, if you're not one of the tryhard Parsees that buy all the consumables with the GDKP gold and the gold that you bought, then you're probably getting benched or kicked or sidelined, okay? You're going to be like the second choice. You're going to be like at school if you're the fat kid and you get picked last for dodgeball because you're not an asset to the team. That's going to be you in the virtual world, the video game. How does that make you feel? Why would you play a video game to feel like real life? I don't want to feel like real life. I wasn't a fat kid or anything, but I know how they felt because I was the team captain Chad, and you bet your ass I didn't pick the fat kids to be on my team, except for the one funny one because he was hilarious. See, that's the thing. You got to be a funny guy. Like, if you're not a funny guy in these guilds, you're getting benched. If you just raid log, you don't get your world buffs, all that crap, you're getting benched. Hopefully you have friends if you want to continue playing this crap, because good luck trying to find a guild whenever the population is just dropping. And here's another thing that talks about population, okay? So if you look at the worldwide classic player population, you will notice that there is 160,000 active raiders worldwide. This includes Russia and Europe and American servers. However, the player count is in the millions for Classic. Does that add up to you? Let me tell you what that is, okay? The majority of the population are bots. And this isn't some wild claim. This was absolutely proven on the subreddits. This was proven by Blizzard. Blizzard has ties with Goldman Sachs and a bunch of other very high monetized companies that pay these gold farmers. Like, if they were to ban the gold farmers, if they were to ban the hackers and the bots, they would lose so much money that this venture would no longer be worth it to Blizzard. And you guys know, if you've done any research, if you've checked the subreddits in the last, year, that bots are literally teleport hacking around the place. They're speed hacking, they're phasing through the ground with LPQ edits, and they're not getting banned. And yeah, some are getting banned, just enough for the normies to feel safe and secure, but when your population is 160,000 raiders, which is the main point of Classic, and the rest of them are not raiding at all, yeah, that means only 17% rounded up are actual real players, and the rest are just bots and gold farmers. Alright? So, and we're going to have this in TBC. You're going to have every single company, every single gold farming company, hogging every single primal spot. They're going to be hogging every single grind area. Like, for me in MMORPG, it's not just about the raids, it's not just about the PvP. I like to do the grinds. I like to do, you just chill and listen to music or watch anime and just kill shit and get richer and I don't want to have to work a wagey job to get rich in a video game. That defeats the purpose of the video game. Alright? And another thing with the population is if you're not playing on Whitemane or Fairlina or, any of those high populated servers, you're literally not going to have people to do dungeons with, alright? And at the same time, when TBC starts, everyone is going to be doing dungeons, and if it's anything like Classic, if you're like me and you were one of the top 10 people on your server, I was on Scarum, to hit level 61st, I was so far ahead of the crowd that the people that were doing dungeons did not want a rogue. They did not want anything that couldn't cleave or AoE, okay? If you're not a tank, if you're not a healer, if you're not an AoE class, you're not getting in these dungeons. Like, day one, unless you have friends, unless you're sociable, unless you're a girl gamer, or you're just very highly charismatic or rich, you are not going to get to do dungeons. Absolutely not. No, you're going to get cut from the dungeons. You're going to have to go do the quests and get your rep up slowly, and you're going to be behind everyone else. And even though TBC isn't technically a race, you are going to be on the bottom of the barrel, not having fun. Why would you play this game if it's not fun and exciting? Like, this wasn't how the game was back when it first came out, alright? Alright, next up is the PvP aspect of the game, okay? The only reason I ever played the original vanilla World of Warcraft is because I heard that you could walk around the world and murder people. And that's the only reason I ever played Diablo 2, was I could walk around the world and, well, each lobby, that is, and go hostile with people doing bell runs and kill them. Or go into duel games and kill them, right? So, in the Burning Crusade, every single motherfucker is going to have a flying mount. So, oh no, look at me, I'm going to fly to the freaking sky cap here, and no one's going to be able to gank me. Okay, aside from a mage that uses slow fall and does a palm pyroblast, or a rogue that flies up and does a mutilate, until 5 combos and then flies up again and then eviscerates. I used to do it. I would get a rogue and I would use a parachute, because you have to dismount to fight. And I would kill AFKs in the sky, and it was really boring and not really that memorable. I don't remember a single fun interaction doing that shit. I remember doing it, but it's not fun. It was tedious. Just to kill some idiot AFK in the sky, right? Like, PvP in the world is optional, okay? Aside from the Chinese farmers and the Venezuelans trying to feed their starving families because of their corrupt socialist country, you're not going to have targets. You're going to be flying around the world, and maybe someone will be like over here doing a quest, and then you just land, and then you pop them, and then you fly off. You know, and that's it. It's boring. It's stupid. It's not fun. You can't really control an area. I mean, you can with some bros, but it sucks. The world PvP absolutely sucks because it's opt-in, opt-out. You fly away if you don't want a PvP. It's stupid. It's dumb. And Arena. Let's talk about Arena, okay? I haven't done my full research exactly on Arena in TBC Classic, but back in the day, there was an established Arena meta. It was Rogue Mage Priest for 3s, and that's mostly what I played. If we went against anything else as Rogue Mage Priest, I mean, I got Gladiator every season, okay? If we did Rogue Mage Priest against any non-Rogue Mage Priest team comp, we immediately automatically won. We didn't even have to stress out or worry or even focus. We just pressed our rotations on the proper targets, and we won. It was easy. Now, here's the thing with TBC Classic, alright? The sweaty, try-hard, private server players all have the meta down. They might even evolve the meta. I don't follow private server shit, so I don't really care. But here's the worst thing is that Blizzard has done. They've made getting the arena rewards, getting your gladiator title ranks, all that shit, they made it harder, alright? It was already a fucking grind. It was already bullshit. You had to dedicate your fucking life to get that shit. You had to practice every goddamn day with your team. You had to play non-fucking stop. You had to be on your best, you know, highest APM, you know, fast reaction times, all that shit. And Blizzard's making it harder? Why are they making it harder? And I think they're making it global. I don't know if this is true or not, but they said that it's going to be across all servers. So it's not going to be per server. You can't go join a dumpster server with 60 people and do arenas, right? You're going to have to compete against everybody. And let me tell you right now, if you've played Classic at all, there is literally a PvP mafia. There's plenty of YouTubers that talk about this, alright? If you mess with their bracket stacking bots, you get doxxed, you get raided in real life, you get swatted, right? They call your job, they cancel culture you, they get you fired, they start sending you Korans in the mail, they start sending you free, like, potato salad samples and crap like that. It's ridiculous, okay? Now, there's plenty of YouTubers that went through this. I kind of sort of went through it, but I do live in a van, so I'm immune to the swatting. But I messed with bracket stacking bots, and they just went after my whole family. They were, like, calling up my mom every day. You know, they were stalking people that I know in real life. I don't know how they found out that info. But anyway, like, that's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? You start bracket breaking, you know, on these big servers, and they're going hard on you. Like, they will literally hire an acid splasher to splash your face off. Okay, it's insane. And you think that these guys aren't going to be doing this illegal mafia mobster shit in TBC? No, if you mess with their gladiator, you know, fucking pixels in a video game title bullshit, they're coming after your real life. So I hope that you're not an office wagey. I hope that you live in a freaking Mexican compound in the middle of Colombia. Well, that doesn't make sense, but you get the idea, right? You get the thought process behind it, that if you mess with these guys and their precious gladiator PvP titles, they're going to do everything that they possibly can to mess you up in real life and get you fired and talk crap on social media and anything they can. So, do you really want to go through that for frickin' PvP items? And the thing with TBC is that the weapons are good, but everything else, all your PvP items that you get, they're only good for PvP, right? So, if you're a raid Chad and you wanna go gank people, which is only going to be farming bots, your gear won't ever be as good as someone that's in decked out arena gear. And if you're the arena Chad with your little, you know, controlling mafia and crap and your little private discords where you know, force people to follow your stupid meta and your dumb rules that you just made up, you're not going to be, you know, high parsing in the raids because your raid gear, your PvP gear does not make you do well in raids. Now, in Classic, yes, having a full PvP set made you absolutely dominate the DPS charge. It gave you, like, exclusive privilege to you know, tank extra hits in PvE and shit, but it's not like that in TBC at all. The PvP and PvE are pretty much split. The community is just down the middle. And with the population dying, and with how things are going in Classic, and they're not getting better. Blizzard isn't banning bots, they're not removing the teleport hacks. Like, I can go to a Russian Discord right frickin' now, and get me some teleport hacks, and literally teleport into heroic chest areas, and just loot them and make thousands of gold an hour. Like, there's no point of frickin' playing legit at this point if all the bots are gonna do it, and they don't get punished. They don't get punished at all. And furthermore, like if you watch other YouTubers on PvP related things, they have entire systems where they're using alts and guildies and multi-boxed accounts to falsely report you, so you get banned for 8 days, you get muted for weeks on end, and if you get muted, you can't form parties, you can't do your daily heroics, you can't talk to anybody. It's awful, it sucks. Why would anyone want to play this in 2021? Alright, number 4. The game, it's solved. It's a solved game, alright? There's no new discoveries. There's no new, oh, if you go here and do this, you can get this cool item. Oh, if you do this, you can get this neat quest item, right? Yeah, there was Wowhead back in the day. There was Thoughtbot. There was all that kind of stuff. That's kind of funny name, Thoughtbot. Anyway, the point is that everyone knows how to do every raid. Everyone knows how to get every single best in slot and mathed out item. Everyone has spreadsheeted the best possible DPS rotations and all of that stuff. Even I have that data from back in the day. There's nothing new. There's nothing interesting. What's the fun in that? There's like, you're gonna be forced to play, you know, your class's best, most optimal spec, unless you have friends, unless you're a Chad, etc., etc. There's just no reason to fucking play this game, man. It's solved. Wow, you're going into the Black Temple to kill Illidan. Wow, okay, well, in this phase he does this, in this phase he does that. Right, and here's your Warglaives, bro. Okay, cool, what am I going to do with my Warglaives? I'm not going to farm. I'm not going to farm anything with my Warglaives because I have GDP gold, so I don't ever need to farm. I'm not going to do Arena because I'm not part of the Mafia. I'm not going to do other raids with the Warglaives because I'm already Biss. I'll just wait till Wrath of the Lich King, when my glaives become worthless by level 72. Like quest blues. If you're playing this to play Wrath of the Lich King, you're doing it wrong, okay? If it even gets that far, Blizzard's gonna offer a level, you know, like 68 freaking boost, like they're doing now. Can you believe it? You can pay money, like 15 bucks or something, I don't know how much exactly it is, to have a character boosted to 58. Fuck that shit. I don't play those kinds of MMORPGs when you pay to win motherfucking shit. Why should you? Why should you ever support that? You're killing the game industry by supporting that, so don't fucking do it. Don't buy boosts. Don't buy a freaking level 58 character. Look, I get it. You don't want to play for like a week and grind and do the quests. I get that. I understand. It's easier just to pay the money. But at the same time, games that do that, they don't last. Look at every single MMORPG that goes pay to win or even pay for advantage, like Arcade. Freaking Arcade, okay? Look, there's a bunch, but I can't think of them at the moment. I'm kind of making this video spontaneously. Don't support this shit. The game's gonna be dying because of this. I'm not playing it, and I loved World of Warcraft, okay? I played the shit out of this game in my youth, alright? I don't have a reason to play it again. I've already done everything I wanted to do anyway, and so has most other people. Like, if you've never played TBC and you think it's just gonna be this grand adventure, it's gonna be nothing like the old TBC. It's gonna be absolutely nothing that we as gamers experienced back in the day. And that's a fact, and I'm sorry that you didn't get to experience it, but hey, at least private servers, you know, are a little more closer to that feeling than the official ones, because the official ones have these dumb new mounts that you pay money for, and these boosting services and crap. It just sucks. It's just dumb, okay? Game solved. It's not fun anymore. It's not interesting. That's my reasons. And then also, another reason is that there's just newer games coming out, or that might already be out. Why would you want to spend time playing old grandpa's boomer freaking MMORPG, pay to win, you know, click infested, just awful mess of a game of a dying company that lost its roots and all of its core programmers and good people? Like, Jeff Kaplan freaking left. That dude was obsessed with Overwatch. He was one of the last OG guy at Blizzard, and he even left. Why would you play any Blizzard games after this? Blizzard is just freaking dead at this point. Where'd those mobs go? Anyway, the point is, like, there's new games like Ashes of Creation. That's the one that everyone's hyped for. Hopefully they select me for their partner, you know, content creator program. I don't know if I'm big enough. Hopefully I am. There's New World, which also has pay-to-win shit in it, and I don't think it's gonna succeed because it is Amazon. I'm literally gonna get banned the first week for something I say over voice. But, like, think about that. It's an MMORPG where you could use your microphone to talk to people. How cool is that? Why aren't all games like that? That alone I will absolutely play that game just for that reason. I don't care if it sucks. because I can ride up on my horse or whatever in that game and have a voice conversation with a complete stranger who hopefully isn't from Venezuela and speaks English. How cool is that? That's going to be amazing. I could just be in the forest killing wolves or something, you know. The game won't have a spreadsheet telling me that I shouldn't be in the forest. It won't have a bunch of YouTubers and Twitch streamers telling me that wasting time in the forest is bad. And I know I'm saying this because I literally do this in Albion. I tell people that they're wasting their time in certain dungeons and stuff. I get that. I know it's kind of hypocritical. But the point is that I can play New World and be in a forest, and some guy is also in the forest, and we're killing wolves and skinning them and stuff, and we're just having a blast because we don't know any better. It's fresh, it's new, and we can talk over voice. How? That's just neat. That's so cool. World of Warcraft doesn't hold a candle to any of that. What can you do in World of Warcraft? Farm these little void spawns? Okay, why would I farm a void spawn? I have GDKP gold. Why would I farm a void spawn whenever Chinese farmers are going to do it for me and bottom out the market, huh? It's not like they're banning bots. I can guarantee you that Amazon has the manpower to ban bots. I don't know if they will because they're kind of greedy. You know, they're all about that money. And I'm sure, you know, companies like Goldman Sachs, who absolutely have stake with Chinese gold farming companies, will get their grimy little hands on that and ruin it. But for the meantime, New World will be fun, new, and exciting. And it's something to play. It's something to do. It's something new to experience, right? Then you have Core Punk, which is... I don't know, it's kind of like a MOBA MMORPG. I don't know much about it, but it looks cool, it looks nice, it looks different. It kind of looks League of Legends-y, but it's an MMO, so I'm excited for that. And then you have Albion Online. Okay, Albion Online came out in 2017. The game is... I've personally solved the freaking game. Guilds have privately solved the game where they don't publicize the information, but I have. And... it's still interesting because at least in Albion Online, if I kill someone, I can take their loot, okay? And I know I get a bad rep on my channel for not doing much red and black zone content, but honestly, like, if I gank someone in World of Warcraft, they get a 2-minute run back. That's it. That's all I get. That's, like, to feed my sadism, okay? Sadism, you know, the pleasure of hurting and harming others. In Albion Online, I can cause someone weeks worth of farm in minutes. I can kill someone and take their loot, and they lose a week of their effort. Alright, in World of Warcraft, they lose 2 minutes on a run back, and most of them are going to be bots. You know, like, I ran around Fairlina ganking every single alliance I could in lobby areas, and it was 99% bots, or Venezuelans. They weren't, you know, first world country gamers playing for fun. They were people playing because they have no choice but to play. They have to farm, or they starve and die. They can't pay the rent. And I feel that because I live in a freaking van, okay? So, the point is like, play a new game. Don't play this old shit. What the fuck are you doing playing this old ass shit? I get it. I fire up like the original Nintendo Mario games every once in a while and realize that I've gotten much older and my reaction time sucks now and that I'm not as good of a gamer as I was when I was a child or even a teenager. And it's a fun little hit of nostalgia. But the fact that you gotta pay monthly for this shit, the fact that it's riddled with bots, like, imagine playing the original Mario game, and the game, like, makes you pay, like, $5 every time you die, or something. It makes you, there's other players that are botting and, like, doing, you know, tool-assisted perfect runs around you, and you can see them. You'll never hold a candle to that. The game, World of Warcraft just fucking sucks. I'm sorry, but this game fucking sucks. I'm not playing it, and if you're playing it, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for the mental state that you're in, that you feel that you need to play this game, okay? I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. I have more reasons why you shouldn't play this. I don't feel the need to explain them further. If you've gotten this far in the video, you should be convinced by now. And you could try to convince me in the comments and be like, well, it's fun to do raids, man. Like, I'll agree, okay? Karazhan is the most fun raid I've ever played in World of Warcraft. Karazhan, it's literally Harry fucking Potter the castle, okay? And that's cool as hell. And I wasn't even a Harry Potter fan back in the day. I mean, I'm still kind of not. But, like, back in the day, you know, Karazhan was the shit. It had the best music. It had the coolest bosses and the coolest raid mechanics. The game never got better after that, okay? I did plenty of Karazhan. I can literally go to Karazhan right now on this character and dick around in it if I want to experience the music. I can watch videos. I don't have a reason to pay $15 a month and spend endless hours grinding and trying to find a guild to suckle the toes and bend the knee and all that shit, just so they'll let me in and do Karazhan for scraps while they loot counsel all the good shit to their fucking friends and coworkers, okay? That's not for me. I'm so busy. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Make sure you return your shopping carts, and I'll see you in the next one. Probably not a World of Warcraft video anymore. There you go, Albion Chads. No more WoW videos. Hooray! Yay! Yay!